Shutdown is Vincent Dance Theatre's new production. It's the brother project to Virgin Territory, a show we made with young women last year. The piece explores what it's like to live as a man today in contemporary culture with all the pressures that involves. And we're looking at a kind of hybrid form of street dance, contemporary dance, spoken word, to piece together a production that speaks of the contradictions and the difficulties and the challenges and the joys of being a man.
What people expect you to be, what you expect yourself to be, and kind of be yourself, I guess. Yeah. Be yourself.
It's the first time that Vincent Dance Theatre has made an all-male production directed by a woman, a feminist woman, so there's some interesting politics at play there. Some of the things that have already come up are about absent fathers, what it means to be a father, what it means to be masculine, where you sit as a man on the sort of gender or sexuality spectrum, what power means, what leadership is, how you find your way in the world, how you explore your sexuality without judgment.
Hey, why am I asking for help? Hey, I can do it by myself. Hey, why am I asking for help? Hey, I can do it by myself. Hey, why am I asking for help?
So one of the things that's come up already for us in our research is what men do and boys do with their aggression or need to express themselves in a forceful way. Whether that's innate or learnt. I think men are responsible for violence a lot of the time. And so how you manage that violence in the wake of being a new man or codes of behaviour that we expect from men now, there's a lot of theories that suggest that men are quite lost. They don't know whether they're allowed to exert themselves, allowed to take up space or not. And I think that leaves particularly the 20-year-olds that I'm working with in this strange no man's land actually, of not quite knowing how to conduct themselves. Maybe reining in a physical response to things, which is quite an animal response. So obviously as dancers we have that expression, we have that physical, sweaty, hands-on response, and as rugby players or football players they have that as well. Outside of those frameworks, where does that aggression go and who's it directed at? Another issue that's come up for us is how much anxiety young men are dealing with in their own personal lives, and how that anxiety and perhaps sometimes depression manifests itself or is hidden. And that seems to be a very common theme for young men living in today's society. I think that's already come up for us about what language do men use to express the multitude of stories and experiences that they have at different stages of their lives. What it means to be a man, how to manage yourself as a man, how you can get in and out of trouble as a man, and what masculinity and legacy means for them.